Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Sara and today we're gonna talk about the power of happiness, about how the fact that happiness is actually your choice. The reason why I decided to make this video is because I went through a tough time lately, but I always decided to show up the best. Show up the best for no one else, but only for me. And that made me understand this quote that happiness is actually your choice. So let me tell you really briefly what happened. Every time that something would have happened in my life, I would have been dragged down. I would have even, like, for example, let's say my ex would make me sad before going out, and he knows that he's gonna make me sad, whatever. And instead of just washing it off and going out, enjoying my day, I would just literally have full glam on, my clothes on. I'll just take my clothes off, take off all the makeup, and just go in the bed and stay there the whole day. My whole day was ruined because that person did that small thing that made me mad. That sometimes is not even something really big, it's literally small. But people had a real control over my own emotions. Even in the job where I was working, it happened several times that maybe I did not close a deal, maybe something happened, I would have been dragged down from emotions because I did not have control over myself at that point. So I would have been dragged down from the negativity of life. And also when I had to come to Dubai and I was in Germany, I had so many things to do. Then I kept my physical health on the side in order to achieve the other goals, thing that I will never do. I still think it was kind of needed for the type of mentality that I had at that time, but at the same time, I could have done better. So again, I put it happiness on the side because of something else. So now let me tell you actually how can you be happy and how is it actually that happiness is a choice. Because whenever I was going in the office lately and everyone would have been in such a bad mood, I was the only one clocking in with a smile, nice perfume, nice hair, and maybe not smiling to everyone, but the main important people knew that I was doing good. The rest, I did not care if they knew it, but the main important people, they knew that I was trying my best to feel good. And even the people like my friend in a call, I would have done small things in order to always make sure that I would feel energetic and happy. To the extent that even my colleague would be like, tell me, where do you get this energy from? And I'm just like, yeah, because why not? Let me spill the tea now. So the first thing that I understood is that mindset plays a big role. There's a power in our mindset. For example, let's say you're driving in Dubai, especially, or you're driving in African countries where people, or even India, where people are literally driving like crazy, right? And you see someone driving like crazy and you almost have an accident, but that person just leaves. Normally, I would just start talking bad about that person in the car. I'd be like, how dare he? Only because I have good driving skills, that's why I'm like this. Otherwise, we would have had an accident. How can he do like that? This is what I would react like and what many people would react like. What I learned is that mindset plays a big role. I would rather lie to my brain and say, oh, maybe someone in his family is sick and he has to run, instead of having that negative energy that affects at the end of the day only me, because that person does not get any negativity. He ran away and you're here with your negativity. So one time it happened that this scenario happened and I thought, oh, maybe someone in his family is sick. Behind him there was an ambulance. And I was like, oh, actually, I hope his family is doing good. So don't hope that bad into people, but try this kind of mindset tricks, mind tricks, in order to always try to think positive about what can happen, because that's the best way to keep in your brain positivity. Because the more you get dragged down, the more you let people play around with your emotion, the more like it's weird, the more it's wrong. And let me tell you, one time, even in somewhere, someone told me, oh, you have the whole vanity kit, just to make some fun of me, right? And I could have been like, bitch, how dare you? Mind your own business. But instead of being like that, I just said, yeah, I'm gonna bring even more. That's the way that you should react. You should make fun of who tries to make fun of you, and on the same time, make them understand that there's nothing that actually can touch you. So believe me, that mindset is extremely important. Let me try to go a little up because I see that guys, this is the situation. Let me maybe try. Maybe like this. I don't have the sound. Perfect. First thing first, the power of mindset. Please acknowledge that mindset has such a big power over anything what happens in your life. No matter how hard is a situation, if you have a strong mindset, if you always try to see the good in things, that's how actually you're gonna win. And that's how you're gonna keep your brain out of toxicity. Because believe me, a lot of people maybe were good people, but after leaving toxicity, they got used into the pattern of thinking that way till they became the person they were hating. So try to work on your mindset in any type of thing that happens around you and tries to take down your happiness. A man is trying to play you, and because he sees you too happy, he wants to drag you down. Smile, and who's gonna be down is that man. Who's gonna be out is that man, not you, not your happiness. You always come first, and your happiness always comes first. The second thing really actually did help me a lot, is actually gratitude practice. Okay? Gratitude is the key for being aware of what is surrounding you and being happy. If I tell you I was gratitude when I was going into the car lift that are like big white cars where 10, 20, 50 people are literally all stuck in to take them from home till work because I did not have driver license or car and no money for the metro or the taxi was too expensive for me. So I was doing that type of things, right? And I would still feel grateful. Let me tell you why. Not because I was in that situation, but because, oh, wait a second. I am in a really stinky bus, but I am in a really stinky bus in Dubai where I wanted to live in since I was 14. I am single in Dubai where I was in a toxic relationship back in Germany. I am creating my life that I was not allowed to create when I was a teenager. I am dressing the way I want in Dubai that I was not allowed to do so back when I was a teenager. Do you see how I took a negative thing and I created so many positive things around it? And that is really helpful because it's gonna really make you aware of what is going on with your life. This bag, I really did love it and I always wanted to buy it. It's nothing special. It's literally €75 each one because I have several of the same brand. And I always wanted to buy this type of bags, but for me, €75 was too expensive. I would have never paid that amount. Like, I paid it once, twice, but in my brain, I was so broke that I would have never. So I am grateful for God to put me in a situation where I have a nice job that allows me to buy these and not only one, but buy several of them. I am grateful for the fact that I have a car. Oh my God, it's only a GAC Impulse, so it's kind of cheap car. It's only $25,000. And what you want is a car that costs $600,000. So, oh, wait a minute. January 2025, literally 10, 11 months back, but even February, I did not have any car. When I was in Germany, I would have moved from the old apartment to the new one by myself because my ex would have never helped me via tram, via subway, because we could not afford a taxi and he had to work. Do you see how I take every small thing and I am grateful for this phone? Do you know why? It's just, I actually have I had two phones. I have iPhone 16 Pro Max and this is, 14 Pro Max and 16 Plus. Don't buy the Plus, it's useless. But whatever. I'm grateful for this phone because for years I always wanted to buy myself an iPhone, but I never could do it. So I'm extremely grateful. And the fact that you're grateful does not mean that you are not willing to improve. You're just grateful of everything what you achieve, and you are aware of how much you had to work hard to get things done. So that's how you can keep yourself happy. Because if, for example, now I went through 3 months in a company that was quite difficult to work in, and normally I would have been like, oh my God, that's such a bad thing. It ruined me. It did this, it did that. No, I am grateful that I went through that company. You know why? Because the next one offered me much more. What I was gaining, even more than what I was gaining in salary plus commission, in the job before this one that made me feel a certain type of way, is literally my salary only now. Without commission will be on top of that. Do you see how I made a 3 months where I was completely stressed and had to figure it out my life into a tool, a passage from somewhere to somewhere else where I am better? That was only the gap that had to be filled. If I did not go through that company, I would have not arrived where I am. And if I don't go where I'm gonna be soon, I will not be somewhere else or in the same place with a bigger package within a year. That's the way that you should think. Be grateful. I'm grateful I'm here. I'm breathing. I'm in Dubai. I'm literally living my best life, because yes, today I'm living my best life better than yesterday. I don't know if that's English, but I hope you understood. Like, my best life is today. If yesterday I did something, today I gotta do 1% more in order to feel even better. Every day is improvement. Every day is being grateful for everything. And even though my car is cheap, it does a really nice sound. That's people still turn in the back and look at me, and I'm like, yes, it's cheap, but it's nice. It's not that cheap, but you know. The third thing is something that I did wrong before coming here to Dubai, is actually avoiding self-care and well-being, all right? This is something that now I did right. That's the reason why, no matter how hard is the time that I'm past, I'm gonna still be in my car, put on the music and dance and sing while I'm driving. Take care of yourself. Don't make negative thoughts. Don't make the negativity. Don't let the negative people, don't let the company that is treating you bad, don't let anyone have any control over you. So whatever you're going through, always take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your brain. Read books, watch podcasts, whatever makes you happier. For me, for example, is podcast. I would love to read books, but I'm not opening one since I don't know why. Since 5 years, damn. Go to the gym, eat healthy. Do you know what I did when I was in Germany? I had to come here to Dubai, so I cut my personal trainer. I cut my protein. That I was spending a lot of money on protein on a weekly basis, and I said to my personal trainer something that at that time, with that mindset, it makes sense, but now I could have done it better. I told him I'm gonna put my body on the side because I need to build something else first. So I stopped going to the gym completely. I stopped doing anything that has to do with improving my body. And honestly, I was heavy 100 kilos, but I was heavy 100 kilos with a really nice shape. So I knew that if I would have cut that fat in that specific moment, I would have looked 10 times better than now. But we had to cut actually. But instead of doing what I had to do, I cut it out everything what was there in order to make me feel and make me look good. And I just focused on what I had to do for other things. And let me tell you, it made me again go into depression. It made me again gain all the weight back. And it made me again look really bad. And have self-esteem issues, and have that type of mindset that someone should choose me and not I am the one choosing if someone comes in my life or not. So when a challenge comes, take always care of yourself. That's something that you should never put on the side. Never. Because slowly, that's the way that you're gonna disrespect your brain, and that's the way that you will never listen to your brain again. It's gonna be hard for you to start again to take care of yourself. Now I went through a really hard phase. I could have said, you know what? I need to find a new job ASAP and let me just look for a job every evening. And I was like, no, I'm gonna still look for a job, but at the same time, I'm gonna daily go to my gym. My gym is literally the date that I cannot avoid. I cut it, man, but I did not cut the gym. I would rather not go on a date and say no to any man in my life instead of going on a date with a man and checking for jobs but not taking care of myself. That's not the way that you create happiness. So if you want to stay happy, you gotta do it. You gotta take care of yourself, go to the gym, eat healthy. That means eat normal, please. Eat healthy, because that plays a big role in your brain, because the gym helped me a lot to keep my energy up, keep my happiness up, even though I was going through hard time. And that made me get the best offers from the job. That's the thing. That's how it works. There were companies that had to back up each other in order to give me an offer. Why? Because my energy was high, no matter how hard is the situation that I'm going through. And that is going to make you feel and make you learn how powerful you are. And of course, if you want to keep happiness, you have to pay attention on the people that you have around you. Have only positive people around you. I always take this 3 months period as an example. Maybe it's not a 3 months. I was not doing bad for 3 months. It's only literally the last month, not even. In the last period, I was doing really bad at work. I was feeling really bad. I was trying my best to feel as good as possible. And having a call with my mother would have dragged me down, would have killed me, because that woman would be like, you know what I told you? You never listen to your mom. You never do the financial things that I tell you to do. You never do this. Like if she's multimillionaire having the best life. No, she's not. She's having actually. That's the reason why I don't listen to her advices. I said to my mother, Mom, look, I love you. I'm going through something that I have to go through it alone. I wish you can understand and you can respect that. I will talk to you once I will resolve this. So that woman would send me audios, would call me, would send me messages. I would not reply. I was not mad. I just knew that that person, when it comes to challenging times in life, instead of reacting the right way, she always reacts the wrong way. So I was like, I am going through so much that I cannot allow myself to have someone negative in my life in this exact moment. I need positive people. I need proactive people. I need people that might help me, people that will tell me what to do, what to do not do, instead of criticizing what I'm doing. So pay attention, especially when you are challenged to keep your happiness. Pay attention on the people that you have around you. Keep only positive people. These are the type of people that you need in that moment. Positive, delusional, realistic, but never people that would tell you, I told you. You never listen to me. This type of people, out. Once I'm gonna do good, my mind will be good, you're gonna come back in my life. In fact, everything got resolved for me. I found my best options for the 2026. And once everything got resolved, I just sent 15 minutes audio to my mother explaining her, this is what happened, this is why I reacted this way, and this is the return. So yeah, you can trust your daughter. She's grown, but she's gonna do the same thing all over again. She will never understand that I'm grown, so that's fine. But I learned that that person, amazing woman, under stress, cannot really work, so I gotta put her out when I'm stressed. And that's what you have to do. Keep only positive people in the moment of stress, or in general. If you can cut certain people out, just do it. Don't let anyone yell at you. Don't let anyone be negative. Don't let anyone just come to you and talk about men negatively. Avoid this type of people. Avoid, because life is amazing and you need to be happy of the quality of the air that you're breathing and the sun that is kissing your skin. Everything what I said till now made sense. But it will not last long till you don't do this last thing. That's why the last thing is the most important one. Happiness, of course, is something that you can create, is something under your control, is something that you control by avoiding certain people, avoiding certain thoughts, taking care of yourself, and having the right mindset. But if you don't this last thing, you will never be happy forever. And the last thing is setting intentional and small goals. If you do all the list of what I told you before without having goals to achieve, you won't be happy in long term. So, if I tell you, do whatever I told you from A till Z, forgetting about the last thing, you might go to clubs in your 20s, you might do things because they make you feel good. But you don't set goals in order to feel happy and feel good also when you're gonna be 30 plus, 40 plus. So setting intentional goals will always keep you grounded and keep challenging you in order to know how powerful you are. If you don't do this goal, if you don't create these goals and you don't achieve them or fail, if you fail, you know how to treat them, as I told you before. But if you achieve these goals, you will just learn how powerful you are. The goals will go higher and higher. And before you wanted a bicycle, then you wanted a bike, then you wanted a car, then you wanted a truck, then you wanted an airplane, step by step. And that's how happiness will never be missing in your life. That's the key. That's the reason why I am busy. I am the busiest person alive. I am someone that I never have time for friends. I don't even mind into making new friends. I would rather close relationship with people and be by myself than having people around me. And I don't feel the need to go and eat in restaurants by myself or with my girlfriends. I don't feel the need to have children. I don't feel the need of so many things but at the same time, I don't feel the need even to have a man around me. So how do you think that a woman like me, that is so, from another perspective, lonely, bitter, masculine, whatever, she's still so feminine and so happy every day? Because I set goals on a daily basis, I achieve them, I see how powerful I am, I improve my femininity, I work on my mindset, I work on my body, I work on the people around me, cutting the wrong ones, and what else, I don't know. I do everything what it needs to be done for my brain to do not have excuses to be unhappy. There was one day I was so frustrated from work. I was going back home and normally I eat healthy, but I was like, that was a Moroccan dish. I was talking with my friend and I'm like, oh my God, I'm craving this Moroccan dish. I don't care if I have financial issues and I don't care if I am on a diet. I'm ordering this food right now. I was driving and I ordered the food to arrive home so that I could eat it once I'm home, because that's the small thing that would have made me happy. Or going outside for a walk or going to the gym. Sometimes you're not happy the whole day. You're not happy because of the shitty job or the shitty partner, or your children are getting you crazy. But you know that you have to go every day to the gym, and you go to the gym. You're gonna go out from the gym happy. Not because everything else in your life is right, but because you did what you had to do in order to achieve your goal. You're proud of yourself and your body will take out happiness. That's how it works. And sometimes you can even fake it. You can be mad and just take the music. I have my best music here. There is also some funk. I put the best music and I'm just yelling and singing while going to work, because I know that I need a full dopamine type of injections in order to go there and be happy. That's it. So you can even fake it. All right. Thank you very much for watching this video. Comment down below what you think about that and put a like. Let me know what do you think about what I said. And what do you think about this type of videos? Do you think that this is better than actually driving? I think so. I personally think so, because I already see that my way of talking came back into normal mood and not YouTube weird mood, where I was always kind of cutting myself and I had to really concentrate of not dying through that guy, through that car, through that one. Oh, that's a nice Rolls Royce. Oh, that's a nice BMW. Oh, that's a nice Porsche. And then, I gotta focus on you too. I understood that. Thank you really much and see you next time.